What's going on, traders? This is Mike with Tactical Traders doing some of the end of the week scans right now and looking at ticker symbol XPEV on the daily chart over the last year of price history. And pretty interesting chart right here. Definitely been familiar with this and trading this. I had some drawings up there from before. And as you can see, made a very impressive move from $20 roughly all the way up to a high of 74.49. So quite the mover, a very interesting stock. However, since that high, it has had a nasty pullback with a slight bounce followed by another nasty pullback onto this 50 SMA right here, which held as support for a while before the price eventually broke below that and now has gone giving up a lot of its gains but still holding on to some of them from that initial $20 area. Now, looking at the chart right now, we do see some potential plays, and we're going to go over those with you shortly. Now, these are going to be some profitable trade plans, or hopefully profitable trade plans that are something to keep an eye on the next coming days or weeks. But right now, looking at the overall chart, we definitely see some areas of interest. But before I go into those, please hit that like button. It helps us out a ton, and subscribe to more videos like this. All right, so we had, looks like we had some support roughly right about... Let's say right about here, or the 35.50 area, had an area of support. This is actually an area of resistance over here if we zoom up. An area of resistance here, before breaking through that with the increased amount of volume, going up past that, and then, now being back tested with that pretty much textbook hammer right there formed with an increased amount of volume on that day. And the price has pretty much been walking sideways until today that it did drop below this. However, there is still this little bit of support from the last low wick, and there you go, they happen to be matching. So looking at this right now, I do look at this for a bounce play. It is pretty oversold on the daily chart right now. So we're going to be looking at a buy at the break of the high on this candle, which is going to be 35.82. So we're going to look for the break of 36 to potentially go in for a long scalp to on the bullish side. And let's try to bring this down into more of a, let's go an hourly. We do these scans off the cuff, so we're not, I might want to see it back in the 15-minute then. Alright, so here's another interesting thing. Now this is going to be kind of like a little bit of a sloppy example, but just so you can see how these lower highs are putting in if we connect this one, and pretty much just try to connect as many as we can. Here we go. So we have a few different data points right here. Did momentarily pop above that. Got rejected back down into this channel. Rejected. So we're actually starting to see possibly a descending triangle here. Now we could set it up with its one support right there, or maybe this 32 or 33 area down here as well. But looking at just the yellow lines right now, you can see a descending triangle forming here. And it looks like the range is getting pretty tight. And just for safety, I want to show you just this one here. I'm going to highlight it as well. This could also be a second area support. So we might see the range get tighter and tighter here. And eventually we're going to be expecting to see the range get so tight the price is going to have to make a move. And when it does, is we're going to want to see an increased amount of volume at the same time. And breaking it to the upside, the bullish up this downtrend right here, this line right here, this yellow line. We're going to want to see the price action break through that, break through this 50 SMA as well. And we're not actually going to be issuing a buy until, like I said earlier, at the break of 36, which is going to be, we're going to give it a couple more little cents. We're going to say actually 36.50, just because I want to play it a little bit more safer. I'm going to adjust these drawing tools right here. Yeah, so you can see there was a lot of rejection right here, and here. So we're not going to be issued the actual buy until 36.50 with our first price target right here of the $39 area. Now, when I say a first price target area, you can always take up 20 to 30% of your position size, or even half of, or all if you prefer. But we do recommend shaving off position size in portions to let your gains continue to ride. And then after the first price target of 39, be issuing a second one right here at the I'm going to say actually the 40-50 as a second area of profit taking. Maybe go back a little bit off this 30-minute, get a better view. No, yeah, I like that actually because it goes all the way back to this data point here. And then the third and final one that we will issue is going to be $32 even And again, that's going to be up to you to take off 20 or 30% or all your positions in size. I do want to take note that as time goes on, this 200 SMA here might also act as resistance, joining that 42 resistance. And actually, if you look down here at this 50 SMA, it's going to be right there about that 36.50 area. So we're going to definitely want to see 36.50 to break with the first price target of 39, second of 40.50, and a third price target of $42. All right, traders, thank you for watching. Check us out at tacticaltraders.com. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, traders, stay profitable.